Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Quest and welcome back to Scry Guys. I know it's been a minute since I've done a deck tech. I was on vacation and now I'm back and here to do another sweet deck tech here, which is a Hakbal of the Surging Soul deck tech under $350. That's the budget I stick around since I had majority of the cards I want to put in there and see how it did. And it is surprisingly really strong. Just exploring it, just like another way to draw your land and just like benching everything that you don't need. I wish it had white in it so you could be like, all right, cool, rally everything that died and then quarter crossroads, swing with everything. But unfortunately Wizards didn't give it white so you could do that fun stuff. But it's still good, it's still powerful, and for a precon I think this is like probably one of the most like busted precons I have ever like really got. Like the ability is just so strong. I mean, the dinosaur one is probably the strongest, but this one, the second strongest here. But yeah, let's get into the deck tech here. I've got Hakbal, the Surging Soul. If you don't know what Hakbal does, so at the beginning of your combat on your turn, each merfolk creature you control explores, and then whenever Hakbal of the Surging Soul attacks, you may put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield. If you don't, draw a card. So that is a mandatory ability. Oh no, it's not. It's a May. Okay, I didn't know it was a May, because I thought it was like mandatory. Like, oh, I gotta play a lane. I can't draw right now. But that's good to know. But exploring. So basically, you reveal the top card. If it's a non-land card, you get to put a plus counter on that creature, and then you get to put in your graveyard. So basically, like surveilling. But if you get a land, you put it into your hand, and then repeat the process of how many Merfolks you have. And yeah, there's a lot of like good synergies with this deck, like just Merfolk stuff. Like there's a lot of bunch of like unblockable stuff, a lot of drawing and stuff like that. So yeah. And he's a 3/3 too, which and 4 mana, so you definitely have like at least 3 or 2 Merfolks out. You play him and you explore 3 times for each Merfolk, so seem pretty powerful there. Let's get into it. So we got some of the cards that are in the precon, and I added some that are not in the precon. But yeah, we got a Biomancer, just a good 1-drop, and then you get to loot off of Biomancer there. Kodaiseki, Deep Phantom Echo. This is one of the new cards that just came out in Cabinet of Ixalan. At the beginning of your combat on your turn, Deep Phantom Echo explores. Then you may have it become a copy of another target creature you control until the end turn. So this is super powerful with some of the Merfolks that are in the deck. And there's one Merfolk that I want to talk about that I always choose to copy, which should be in the next couple slides here. We've got Deep Root Elite, which is from original Ixalan. Then we've got Deep Root Historian. This one's pretty cool. Just retrace, catch all your Merfolks that you put to the graveyard with Explorer. And then we got Deep Root Wayfinder. This is from Marching Machines, and then whenever deal combat damage to a player or a battle, surveil one, then you may return a land card from your graveyard to the battlefield tap. So pretty good 2-drop there, and then when Explorer just get bigger and bigger, so pretty nice there. We got the Emperor, Miao, I think that's how you pronounce it. You may look at top card of your library at any time. You may cast a Merfolk spells from the top card of your library. Whenever you cast a Merfolk spell, you may pay 1. If you do, create a 1/1 Merfolk creature token. So pretty good there. Then we've got Herald of Secret Streams. Creature with +1/+1 count on them can't be blocked. So it's pretty good with Explorer, I will say that. And then we got J-Light Ranger, an OG from the OG Ixalan. I remember playing this card back in Standard, just a ridiculous card back then. And then we got J-Light Splunker, just 1 green and X, and then explore X times, so it's pretty nice. Kiora Follower, that could be definitely changed out. It's just in here because it's don't have the couple cards I want to add in here, but I don't want to spend a little too high on the budget, but this is a pretty nice budget so far. Kupla, Ward into the Waves, and then Kamena, Tyrant of Ozraka. Oh my god, I can't speak today. Orazaka. I think that's the same pronounce it. I'm definitely going to get someone in the comments like you can't pronounce it. Like that's fine. Lord Atlantis, and then Master Pearl Trident, Master Waves, Merfolk Mistbinder, and then we got Merfolk Sovereign, which I believe is a new one, a new Lord. So that's pretty nice. So we are playing quite a bit of Lords in this deck, and Lord are pretty good. And then Give Island Walk and stuff like that. And then we got Mario J, which is a sick Merfolk Lord. Just whenever you cast Merfolk spell, tap on tap target permanent. Metallic Mimic, just a nice Lord ability. Just whenever a creature on the battlefield, put a 1/1 counter on it of the chosen type. We got Mist Dancer, which I believe is a new one as well. Other merfolk you control get +1 and +0 and have flying, and then has Encore. So basically, when you exile this card from your graveyard, you create 1 or 2 or 3 copies, depending on how many opponents are still in the game, and then you swing out, and yeah, it seems pretty busted there. And we got one of the sick cards that I love playing, which is Nakazil. I think that's how I pronounce it. Whenever a creature you control explores the land, may put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield tapped. And then whenever a creature you control explores a non-land card, put a 1/1 counter on Nekazal, current conduit. So I got this creature up to 27/27. This card is ridiculous when you start exploring a little too many times. And then we got Realm Walker, Seafloor Oracle, and then we got Silver Guild Adept, just reveal Merfolk, draw a card. And then Singer of the Swift Wyverns. This is a new one in 182Bs. Put a seal counter on another target creature you control, and then you may cast Merfolk spells as though they had flash. So that one pretty nice. And then we got Stony Brook Bannernet, which helps our Merfolks cost 1 less. But all of our Merfolks are pretty low cost, like 2, 3s, and 1s. I would definitely want to add like a couple more 1-drops to this list, but I'll do that another time. And then this is the slide that I was talking about with the one powerful Merfolk, one of the all-stars of the deck. But we got Sevalun of the Sea and Sky. Just gives all Merfolks Ward 1, or other Merfolks Ward 1. And then whenever Sevalun attacks, draw a card, and then it had to instruct both at least control 2 or more Merfolks. And then Thieving Skydiver, which you could steal Mana Crypts, Mana Vaults, or any artifact that you want to add to your board. And then we got Tidesaper. Tidesaper is really good because you could turn literally any land into an island. You could mess up some mana base. You could target like an Orgberg. Like, nah, I don't want everyone to have all swamps, because like all my opponents are playing swamps and black. Like it's not good. And it could target Gaia's Cradle, which it could hinder their play there. And then we're playing Tessa's Voice of Thunder. Just ETB, draw a card equal to the number of creatures you control. And then you have no maximum hand size. And then there's power toughness equals cards in your hand. Then we've got Tisana's Tidebinder. This card is ridiculous against the One Ring. With Tasha's Tidebinder, enter the battlefield, counter up to 1 target artifact activated or trigger ability. If an ability of an artifact creature planeswalker is countered this way, this permanent loses all abilities for as long as Tissa's Tidebinder remains on the battlefield. Then we got the all-star of the deck, which is Topography Tracker. When Topography Tracker enter battlefield, create a map token, and then if a creature you control explores, instead it explores, then it explores again. So with Deep Phantom, you copy it, so you explore 3 times. Like, it's ridiculous. And then we're playing Tributary Instructor. There we go. Just mentor, and then whenever a creature you control with a +1 counter on it dies, draw a card. And then we're playing Credit Hope Behemoth as a finisher. I didn't want to keep on swinging and like rely on my lord just to get through there, but I would at least like to have a finisher in the deck when we hit like 8 or more lands. And let's talk about the artifacts here. We're playing Arcane Signet, Simic Signet, Soul Ring, and the One Ring. Just all pretty good. I didn't want to put too many artifacts in here. I mean, you can put Mana Crypt and stuff in here, but I want to keep it budget. Well, under $350, which I've managed to fit the One Ring in, so. And then we're playing Eighth Rise, an offer you can't refuse. Beast Within, Counterspell, Growth Spiral, Heroic Intervention, Inspiring Call, Kindred Summoning, and Rapid Hybridization. So pretty nice. I'm not playing that many counterspells. I didn't want to bleed the control player there. I want to just swing in with my Merfolk and get damage in like a normal green deck, but there is only 2 counterspells just in case if like, oh, we're going to die next turn if someone doesn't stop that, you know. But yeah, 2 pretty good premium counter spells there. And then we got Aetherize, which is just budget Cyclone Grift. I mean, Cyclone Grift could go in here, but it will go over the budget, which I want to keep under 350. Then we're playing Growth Spiral, and just more draw, put a land. Kindred Discovery, just choose Merfolk, reveal X Merfolks. where X is a number of merfolks you control and just put them on the battlefield, which is really good. You can just reveal your whole deck sometimes. And then Inspiring Call and Hero Guard Intervention does the same thing. Just a Inspiring Call draws a card for each creature you control with +1 counter on it, so it's a nice draw spell there. Yeah, let's move on to Sorceries. Or no, here more instance. Ripple of Potential. So this is like a T-Pro. You proliferate all your creatures and then they phase out, so pretty nice there. And then we're playing Whirlwind Tutor to tutor up any of our merfolk creatures or even Cradle Hoof just to finish that game. And then here's our Sorceries. We are playing Curse of the Swine, Finale of Devastation, Kadama's Reach, Nature's Lord, 3 Visits, and Wave Goodbye. So Wave Goodbye is pretty good bounce spell. Just that if your opponents have +1/+1 counters or creatures have +1/+1 counters on them, it's not good. But it is 4 mana, so it's pretty good. Then we're playing Curse of the Swine. There's a classic EDH card there. I just left it in just because like we're going to have a lot of land. We're like, all right, I could just get rid of all your creatures now. Finale, just another tutor for a merfolk or just finish the game. And then we're playing some ramp like Kodama's Reach, Nature's Lore, and 3 Visits just to make sure we're ramping out good. And then we're playing some enchantments here. We are playing Branching Evolution, Deep Root Waters, Hardened Scales, Kendra's Transformation, Kindred Discovery, Mystic Remora, Rhystic Study, and Simic Ascendancy. So these cards are all good. Mystic Remora and Rhystic Study are pretty good in this deck. Just drawing a bunch of cards is really good. Branching Evolution and Hardened Scale just to make our creatures a lot bigger each time that we explore. Deep Root Waters, just create Merfolk, Kindred Transformation, another way for removal. And to make sure our opponent doesn't get out of hand. Kindred Sugar, another draw spell. And then Simic Ascendancy just there because I feel like if we do play it, we just win next turn, depending on what we have on board, and we just like explore 1,000 times, right? So just pretty good cards there. And then we got the lands, Alchemist Refuge, Breeding Pool, Command Tower, Hintland Harbor, Misty, Reinforced, Scalding Tarn, Secluded Courtyard, Unclaimed Territory, and Verdant Catacombs. Just all good cards. I'm just using the cheap fetches right now. Like Verdant, Misty, and Scalding. They're all under $20. And then Breeding Pool is like 20, which is unfortunate. Then we're playing Hintland Harbor, which came in the deck. Some of the cards did come in the deck, like Secluded Courtyard, Command Tower, and all that stuff. So pretty good mana base so far. I'm loving it. Waterlogged Grove, Windstep Heath, Yame Cradle, and then we are playing 9 forests and 14 islands. So not bad on mana base. We are playing a lot more blues than greens, which I did the statistics. So definitely a lot there. And Watergo Lodge, just a sacrifice draw card, and then just becomes a good land there. And then Windstep Heath. One of the cons fetches I put in here. I think it's around 20 now. It used to be like 35, which was a crazy time on Yame Cradle. So we can make sure that our islands can tap for green. Make sure all of our islands are breeding pools. But yeah, I think that is it for the deck tech today, guys. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. I don't know if you guys, God, what's the word? I'm trying to think right now. But yeah, leave a comment if you guys enjoyed today deck tech. If you have any more suggestions on budget, definitely leave a comment section down below, or even a higher budget. I'd love to see some higher budget decks with Hakbal, because I think he's just a really sweet Merfolk commander. I'm trying to think what else. I think that's it. Alright guys, well I'm gonna get out of here because I can't think right now. But yeah, definitely like, subscribe, and comment about the video. Definitely share it too with your EDH buds. See how they like it, you know. But yeah, I'm going to get out of here. My name is Quest, and thank you for watching. Subscribe, guys.